I've had this done several times, and you would think that it gets easier. It just never does. Hi, welcome to Life Experiment. I'm your host, Mary Rambin. Today I'm here with Dr. Christopher Patronella out of Houston, Texas, to explain the difference between Botox and Restylane. So a reader wrote into me saying, I know that you get both, but why and where? And you know, they can hear it from me, but I figure the horse's mouth is a little bit more reputable. So explain why.
Okay. Botox is a paralytic agent. It helps to reduce wrinkle lines that are the result of muscle movement. For instance, Mary, on you,
yes,
the horizontal lines on the forehead are caused from elevating your brows.
Because I'm so expressive.
That's right.
And happy.
And using Botox helps to correct the lines that have developed and also prevent the lines from deepening over time. So it's a very good treatment, even in young people who have early development of forehead lines. Common areas where Botox is used is in the forehead, between the brows, and along the outer part of your eye, the orbit, for what we call the crow's feet. Those are the three most common areas. Now, the Botox needs to be injected carefully in very precise locations so that you don't take away all of the expressive features of the face. Around the mouth, we prefer to use fillers. There's Restylane, there's Perlane, there's Juvederm, there's Juvederm Ultra.
Okay, so how do I choose which one then? I mean, or how do I know which one to choose? I guess that's your job.
That's right. These are fillers that, you know, we all have preferences. There's subtle differences between them. I prefer to use Restylane and Perlane because I think they work a little bit better. Perlane tends to last a little longer. So that's really my preference.
So why is Restylane the popular one?
Perlane and Restylane are made by the same company, Perlane being slightly thicker and slightly longer lasting.
One thing that my readers are constantly asking is, I'm such a natural, healthy person. Why would I inject myself with botulism and, you know, fillers?
Even young people can have lines.
Right.
There's certainly a genetic component to many of these features of the face.
I don't think they're mutually exclusive, being healthy and wanting to, you know, maintain a youthful face. Today I'm going to get Botox in my forehead, on my crow's feet,
correct, and
in my scalp,
correct.
Perlane instead of Restylane around my mouth,
nasolabials.
Nasolabials.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm ready to go. Okay, this is my favorite part because this is the numbing part when they put the cream on, and I am really scared, afraid, not scared, but I get anxious around needles, and this calms my fears to know that it might not hurt as much because of the numbing cream. He's got me all marked up. This is not a good look. They're outside looking for somebody to come hold my hand because he came over with the needle and I was like, no!
I'm going to do around the crow's feet first, okay?
Okay.
That's the, we call this the...
I don't want to watch.
Okay, here we go.
This often happens. I just need a second to breathe, and it's not that it's painful. It's just that it's mental, and it goes in my stomach, and it kind of makes me feel a little nauseous. But it happens every time, and I know it's coming. And now we're gonna do the Restylane. It's not hurting as much.
Here we go now. We're using Perlane
because it lasts longer.
Because it lasts a little longer, but it is a little thicker.
So, you know, I couldn't feel that at all.
Injected into the tissue just beneath the skin, the fatty tissue.
Right.
And it doesn't have as many pain fibers.
Yeah, I mean, it's just night and day. Night and day.
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling a little puffy, so I'm gonna go home and
ice.
Ice.
You know, a good way to do it is just some frozen peas or frozen corn out of the out of the freezer.
Out of the freezer.
Put that on your eyes, alternate eyes, forehead,
right
around the mouth, and just kind of take it easy for a day or so. And
I don't think I have a choice.
Yeah, well.
No, so we put the dots on so that you could see where he was going to inject, and now everybody will see where he injected. But anyway, you were so gentle and so sweet and so patient. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Poor Jackie's hand.
It takes about a week or so for the Botox to
That's
become
true.
effective. So it takes about that long
For it to
reduce the lines that the muscle creates.
Right. I'm back at Dr. Patronella's office to kind of review how it all went, and I'm very happy with how my face looks. The only issue I have is that I feel like there's like a little, my brow is a little low. What do you think?
Well, we inject it. We're relatively conservative because most people, you need to kind of get a feel for how they're going to react to the product. And it looks to me like in you, we probably got a little close to the brow on the left side, and that's why it's just a little lower on the left side. So I draw a picture for myself so that I know when I treat you in subsequently that we'll be able to avoid using Botox in those areas. You have an opportunity to see how a person reacts to it and then modify your treatment so that it's individualized for that person.
So before I end this episode, I thought I would give you one last look at a fresh face so that you could see all of the effects of the Botox and pearling. In my forehead, Botox, not moving, love it. My scowl, gone. And then the other two areas were more preventative. So I had Botox around my crow's feet to minimize the wrinkles there, and then pearling in my nasolabial lines so that when I smile, those wrinkles don't get any bigger, and then it also helps lift it out for a good 6 months, which is very exciting. Obviously, you know, this is not a life experiment for me because I've had the procedures done before, but the reason I did it is because I thought maybe you were considering it. You were wondering about the difference between all of the different injectables. You didn't know how painful it was going to be. And okay, I realize I did not calm your fears about the pain, but you know what? I'm a big baby and I've let it go to my head at this point. Plus, for me, at the end of the day, the pain is worth it. I appreciate having the wrinkles lifted instantly. And now you can go out and do research on your own to see if it's right for you. If there's something else you'd like to suggest that I try that you're wondering about, you can always email me at maryrambin. I'm sorry. You can always email me, mary@morethanmary.com, or find me on Twitter at maryrambin. That's it for this episode of Life Experiment, and I'll see you soon. Bye.